You start a new job, it's a step up, better pay, and then they tell you the best part. You get your own private office. No more cubicle farm. This is it. You've made it. But what happens when you open that door and you realize your new workspace is a time capsule? A shrine, frozen in time from the day the previous employee died. And the company just left it like that. For 7 years. This is the exact situation one Reddit user walked into. A new position, a decent pay upgrade after a stretch of underemployment. And that private office felt like a golden ticket, a sign of trust, of importance. But the first signs were strange. The office wasn't just unused, it was preserved. A calendar frozen in 2018. Outdated technology on the desk. And then, the personal touches. Family photos, smiling faces from another era. A half-finished project, waiting for a tomorrow that never came. A thick layer of dust, not of months, but of years. Confusion turns to a sinking feeling. You have to ask, hey, what happened to the person who was in here before me? And the response is casual, almost offhand. Oh, that was a name. He passed away. A moment of silence to process, and then the gut punch. He passed away in 2018, 7 years ago. The company's explanation? We left it in case the family wanted his belongings. For 7 years. The family never came, and the company never bothered. They just closed the door. And as our poster quickly realized, the dead man's office wasn't the only red flag. It was just the first and most macabre in a whole parade of them. Digging deeper, they discovered that in a company of only 15 people, 6 had quit in the past 2 months. A mass exodus. Then, the office manager. Who was it? The owner's former babysitter. A clear, hush-hush nepotism hire. And perhaps the most telling detail of all, the previous managers for this position had apparently chosen to work in the boiler room. Literally, the boiler room, rather than step foot in this office. Now, the comment section went wild. As one user pointed out, the hygiene alone is a nightmare. Could be all sorts of things growing on any snacks there. Others shared their own stories of workplace time capsules. One commenter found a technician's office untouched for 15 years, projects just abandoned, and of course the human instinct for treasure hunting kicked in. Check for Bitcoin keys. Take the speakers home. Free stuff. It's a morbid curiosity. The desire to rummage through a life paused, battling against the basic respect for the dead. But this humor masks a much bigger, darker pattern. This isn't just one odd situation. This is a company culture defined by avoidance and neglect. If they can ignore a dead employee's office for 7 years, what else are they ignoring? Safety? Morale? Basic human decency? The emotional weight settles in. Why am I the one dealing with this? This story hit a nerve because it speaks to a universal workplace fear that we are disposable. The comments became a support group for the disrespected. One user shared a devastating contrast. My coworker committed suicide, and they cleaned her desk 5 minutes after telling us. 5 minutes. On one end of the spectrum, you have callous efficiency. On the other, this frozen grief, this 7-year limbo. Both show a profound failure to handle loss with dignity. And then there's the modern twist, the COVID-19 pandemic. As one commenter astutely noted, it created time capsules on a massive scale. Entire offices locked in March 2020, waiting for a return that never happened. Urban explorers will have a ball in a few years. So, where's the hope in all this? The commenters, in their wisdom, provided the silver linings and the solutions. Some saw opportunity. This means you can skate by, one wrote. It's a 1950s job vibe. Low expectations. You're clearly not at a company that micromanages, but the most practical, empowering advice rose to the top. Collect the paycheck, but keep your resume polished. Look elsewhere. This situation isn't just a story. It's a warning. It gives you the one thing every employee in a bad situation needs: clarity. You are not trapped by their dysfunction. You can set boundaries. You can do your job, take the money, and use the stability to plan your escape to a workplace that sees its employees as people, not ghosts. This dusty, forgotten office is more than a red flag. It's a question. What do we, as human beings, truly deserve from our workplaces in 2024? And the answer sure isn't a dead man's desk.